A security guard is dragging an old woman. Harry scolds the security guard and says, "What kind of behavior is this?" The security guard shouts, "Boss, this old woman seems crazy to me. It's the 5th day she's been coming to our company gate and sitting here, saying, 'I will go inside.'" The old woman politely says, "Are you the boss of this big company?" Harry asks her in a questioning tone. "Yes, I'm the boss, but why do you keep coming here?" The old woman requests. "Son, the problem is that my daughter works in your company. She hasn't come to see me for the last 5 years. Please let me meet her once." Harry says in shock, "How is that even possible? How can a child not meet her parents for 5 whole years?" The old woman cries and says, "That's exactly what breaks my heart." Harry comforts her and says, "You don't need to worry. I promise you, I'll arrange for you to meet her." Harry brings the old woman to his office and tells his assistant, "Go and call Mala here." A little while later, Mala arrives, knocks on the door. The old woman quickly runs toward her daughter, and the two of them hug and cry their hearts out. Harry says in surprise, "Your mother said maybe her daughter was upset about something, but you look even more broken than your mom. Then why didn't you stay in touch with your mom for 5 years? Why didn't you go to her?" Mala cries and says, "Boss, you're right, but I was helpless. Every time I thought about going to mom, I remembered that I didn't even have enough money to contact her or even call her, because every time we got paid, the manager would take half our salary, making excuses. Sometimes for the electricity bill, sometimes the internet bill, sometimes other expenses." Harry angrily says, "How can you put your mistake on someone else by lying?" Mala angrily replies, "I'm not lying. Every word I said is true. I never had enough money." Harry says, "Okay, we'll find out everything right now." He angrily calls his assistant to the office and says, "Come here immediately." The arrogant manager enters while chatting and angrily says, "Move out of the way. Why are you standing here?" Then he sits down and starts to drink water. Harry shouts angrily, "Did I give you permission to sit here?" The manager says, "Boss seems angry today." The boss shouts, "I shouldn't just be angry at the disgusting things you've done. Your actions practically justify killing you. What is all this? I called for the full records, and now I know how dishonestly you've been working." The manager picks up the file and shamelessly says, "A manager deserves at least this much." The boss shouts in rage, "What you've done is not against these people. It's a slap on my face." The manager gets scared and says nervously, "Boss, I made a mistake. Forgive me." Harry shouts, "This isn't a mistake. It's a huge sin. Taking away the rights of someone who deserves them isn't a small sin. Because of your sin, a mother and daughter were separated and longing to meet for 5 years." The manager shouts, "These cheap people just make excuses." This time the boss completely loses control and shouts, "You disgusting human being! You have no shame at all. You think everything is a joke. A person never understands someone's pain unless he goes through it himself. And it's necessary that you feel that pain, which is why from today, your job is finished." The manager shouts, "You're firing me? For this cheap girl? Let's see how your office runs without me." Harry sighs deeply and says, "You think my office will collapse without you? Then let it collapse. But I won't tolerate you for even a minute. Get out of here." The manager tries to say something, but Harry shouts, "Enough! Wait for your punishment. Now get out!"